Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, sorry and thank you. Sorry, இதுக்குனா ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு வீடியோ போட்டு almost like 2 years ago I posted a video and there was like a lot of comments in YouTube channel and as well as in the LinkedIn asking about various different questions which I couldn't provide any answer for, and I wasn't able to keep up with the content due to the busy life that I was having. But right now I have like a chance before getting into the another work. So I thought like I'll post a video and give about a life update and answer some of your questions that you have asked in the frequently asked questions, like a Q&A in one of my posts. So I thought I would do that, and that is the major thing that I wanted to say. And அப்புறம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, thank you so much. I never thought that my YouTube channel could grow up to maybe like 600 followers with so much of views on the videos that I have posted, because 2 years back I started this maybe as a vision to support the fellow people who's in the profession by answering the questions or giving the guidance that I didn't receive when I initially started CMA. So that is the reason why I started this channel, but somehow I couldn't able to post regularly. Even though I couldn't post regularly, there was like a constant support from you guys for this YouTube channel, where the subscribers got increased day by day, and it was quite surprising for me to see that as well without posting any such content. So probably I wanted to post this video to provide a life update and to answer the questions that someone has asked me in some of the posts that I have put in the YouTube channel. So that is the major reason that I wanted to say. And thank you so much for all of your support in the YouTube channel, and also asking me a lot of questions in LinkedIn. I tried to answer some of the questions in LinkedIn because I always used to stay active on LinkedIn. But probably I would have not got an opportunity to answer most of the questions, or like any of the questions that some of you would have asked. So I thought like I'll take this as an opportunity to talk with you in the first place and give you a life update and answer some of the questions that you have asked. So maybe to go and get started with this video as a life update, probably like 3 years back I was posting all the YouTube videos before I got started with working full time. So before during that time I was just freshly completed the certification USCPA and just got started onboarded with a firm. And during all of those times I was initially posting about CMA and why I chose CPA, and what is the reason for the career upgrade and things like that. And post that I started with my work, and I was working in a big four, and life has become very demanding with the kind of work that I have to do, kind of knowledge upgrade that I have to do, and the work that I have to put on myself during the course while I was working for a company full time. So due to all those job demands I wasn't able to post any content, and post that as a life update I become a mother. I got pregnant and then gave birth to a beautiful girl child. So all the pregnancy and related things happened, and post that I joined back to the work, and it's been almost like 10 months since I'm working post become the parent. So life just got busier and busier. Previously it was just with a full-time job where I have to upgrade constantly and update my knowledge constantly. And then post that after becoming the mother I have to had the scope of taking care of the family, taking care of the child, and working full-time, and also upgrading my knowledge side by side as I was working for the firm full-time. So in the எல்லா demandsனாலையும் I wasn't able to post the content regularly. But probably any of you who are seeing this video would have also seen my LinkedIn post mentioning that I resigned from my previous job, and due to a better opportunity, and I will be soon joining to another firm. So probably in between the time of my previous job and my next job, I thought I can utilize this time to post a video about the life update and answer your questions. So this is all about the life update that I wanted to give, and that is why I wasn't able to post any questions or like post any answers to the questions that was asked to me. So having said all of that, I would probably take this content to answer some of the questions asked by the subscriber. To get started with Satya, who asked about life update. Life update கொடுத்துட்டேன். So this is why I wasn't able to post something, and this is what is happening currently. And the second question is, CMA questions are getting tougher and tougher day by day. What's your thoughts on that? So for that question, I would say, CMA பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், it's a very elite professional framework and elite professional qualification in the first place. So அது வந்து கொஷின் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்ஸ் வந்து டஃப்பாக இருக்குன்னா, நான் படிக்கிற டைம்லேருந்தே இட் வாஸ் ஒன்லி டஃப். So that is what it is making it as better, and that is what it is making as the elite qualification. That is what it is making it as special. So I would say, like, instead of viewing it as getting a tougher by tougher day by day, look it rather than as, if you are going through the toughest phase of studying through everything and clearing that exam, what would have been your scope after clearing that exam? That would be the perspective, because the exam standard is always the same. It's always been tougher, and it is expected to be tougher. So that is why it's called as a professional qualification, where everyone can't clear, right? So just take it in a positive way and try to cope up with the toughness by doing your preparation, like an additional preparation, like going and looking into the scanners, looking into the previous year question papers and things like that, which is going to prep you to do better in your examination, and which will eventually going to make you a better professional. That is what I would say. And the other question that was asked is opportunity and demand for CMA. I would say, like, இது வந்து என்னோட ஒன் ஆஃப் இனிஷியல் ஃபியூ லிங்க்டின் போஸ்ட்டில் ஒன் ஆஃப் த போஸ்ட்டாக இருந்தது. ஸோ as long as the markets are there, as long as industry runs, as long as there is an economy, people will need accountants, and cost accountants demand will not going to decrease, because the costing factor is always going to be there. The business, as long as the business runs, the profit will be one of the motive of the people who's running the business. As long as profit is going to be one of the motive, cost is always going to exist. And as long as cost is going to exist, cost accountants will be in the demand. So that is the simple theory. Don't listen to anyone saying that CA is better, or other qualification is better, or CS is better, or like whatever it is. Every profession has its own credibility, its own opportunities, and its own plus and minuses. If you have chosen CMA for some reason, just stick to it, go through the process, and try to be a better professional who can contribute to the organization, or who can contribute to the work that they have been assigned to. That is the only thing that I would say. And opportunity and demand will always be there as long as the theory that I just mentioned exists. So that is there. And the other question that I have is about CMA salary being low. My thoughts on CMA salary being low or high is something that I would say as, every year there used to be some CMA who used to come and ask me about the opinion of, okay, I got this job as an entry level position and they're offering me this amount. Is this a good one? What's your thoughts on it? And things like that. So for that question specifically, what I would say is, comparing to the time that I qualified to the year that we are right now. For example, I qualified in the year 2018, and right now we are in 2025. So whenever there is a question being asked, what I used to do is, I'll first go to the website and I'll go and check in the list of campus placement what is the companies that are being listed over there, and I also see like what is the salary package that they are offering. So comparing to the year-on-year revisions and industry standards revising, the professional qualifications, pay grade revisions happening, there is an upgrade in the salary that they are offering. to in order to match the cost of living that you are in for the country or like for the state that you're currently working on. So the matching is always happening. I could see like a progressive upgrade from the time that I got qualified. So having said that and having looked into the different companies and what they are offering, what I see is like a reasonable amount of increase. And yeah, there might be some companies like a small firm or like a startup firm which might offer you less, but you know, as far in the industry, the good check that you can go and see like the amount of salary that is being offered for CMAs is to go and look into the campus placement where different companies are listed and where different salary ranges are listed over there. That is your go to checklist. And I would say like it's a good start for a fresher, and a person who is moving ahead in the career can always get a higher amount as and when you're getting progressed, as and when you're getting experienced. ஸோ சேலரி வந்து கம்மியாக இருக்குது அப்படின்னா என்னோடய பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் வந்து இட்ஸ் ஒன்லி எவால்விங். And don't concentrate more on salary when you're getting started. Just try to get the experience and make yourself a better professional where you can position yourself in a place where you can attract better salary, in the place where the companies think that you're a great resource to provide like a best salary out there. So that is the one thing that I would say. And அதை தவிர வந்து CMA 2 குரூப் 2க்கு இன்டர் வந்து எப்படி படிக்கிறது கேட்டிருக்காங்க ஒருத்தங்க சத்யா. அண்ட் அதுக்கு வந்து என்ன சொல்வேன்னா, ஜஸ்ட் கோ வித் த ஃப்ளோ. நான் படிக்கும் போது I had like a time frame like 6 months, and I had a detailed plan of what I have to do for each and every month. And I started with the initial study plan, first revision, second revision, and things like that, which worked out perfectly for me. I always go by only the plan. I don't I don't just go randomly and accumulate things and do it on one single go. I always try to go step by step, and I always try to go like in a very organized way. That worked for me. I scheduled for like 6 months exclusively to focus on CMA Inter. I made like a significant progress every single day towards completing the portion, allocating sufficient time in revisions, and spending time over the revisions when I had the stage that came up for me to revise all the contents that I have been studying for a couple of months. So I was doing that, and that worked really well for me. So one advice that I would give you is probably go with the flow, irrespective of the fact that if you're studying full time or like going for a work and studying, just go with the flow of having a better plan of when are you supposed to complete each and every activity, and how are you going to plan it, and how are you going to cover the portions, and what resources are you going to look for. That is the one thing that I would say on a very high level about how to prepare for group 2, and which might help you to go on a track and complete it. Apart from that, maybe like a subject related advice, I would say like it's better to go and check with the teachers or the people who's currently studying with you about like the doubts or the questions, or like how to organize different papers and the studying methods according to the different papers. That is the best way to do it. And other question that I had is I'm currently doing CMA Group 1. I have given the exam, and right now should I focus on CMA Group 1 or Group 2? I think this question was asked like almost a year ago. Probably the answer right now that I'm giving might not be directly answering the question who asked the question, but even though that is the case, I still wanted to provide the answer, which probably gonna help someone else who's going through the same thing. So for that question, I would say that இப்போ நீங்கள் ஒரு CMA Group 1 படிச்சுட்ருக்கீங்க, இல்லை அதோட எக்ஸாம் எழுதியிருக்கீங்க, இப்போ நான் அது கண்டினியூ பண்ணணுமா, நெக்ஸ்ட் இது கண்டினியூ பண்ணணுமான்னு உங்களுக்கு இருந்ததுன்னா, if you are very unsure about what you are doing, you have already covered certain parts in CMA Group 1. The best thing that I would do in your position is start with Group 2, and then if things didn't go well as per the exam results of Group 1, try to club both the groups and write it on the next attempt. That is the best thing that you can do in order to save time, in order to not get stuck in the same place over and over all over the month again. That is the best thing that I would say or recommend you in order to get a good progress on the career that you're undertaking, or like the course that you're doing. So that would be my question. So probably like a not a short video, probably a long, but just wanted to provide an update about my life and answer some of the questions that I promised to give answers for. So this is all about it. And I also wanted to post some content about CPA and other questions that have been constantly asked. So if you have any other questions, just post it in the comment. I'll try to reply for all of your questions. So that is it. Thank you. Bye.